Hey guys and girls, French per here, and as usual I am bringing to you the content you deserve and not what you want because it's not necessarily meta. But anyways, Valby is strong, Valby is standing strong, and I was about to get her to 4 minutes, 43 seconds uptime. So world record, by 50 seconds, so quite a mile for now. I'm sure others will catch up, Yeah, so as well, just so you know, even if you're on console, you can do well. You can be first, you can be better, you can be the best. No, that's not a knockdown to PC players, but I think it's harder on the console, on some characters at least. So yeah, I will get into the build, so you guys can understand how it can be done, and honestly, this feels great. So I started playing Valby yesterday, just on the regular, against the regular boss, okay? The regular, what's his name again? Stormhanger. That was, I would say, difficult, okay? So today, yesterday, I played a few hours to get there, okay? At first, I didn't even finish the game, I just kept dying, but I knew that ultimately, if I just get used to it, and within a few hours, I kept getting better, okay? I was changing my build slightly, making adjustments, and especially my strategy was getting sharper and sharper, and I was doing less and less mistakes until I started to finish every game, and really consistency was key. So yeah, that's how it's done basically. So I will go over the specific gun builds I made for this. The components also are specific too. The reactor, I didn't change much. Well, let's just get into it. So let's start with the cool, if you go to a candy store, you have to go for the biggest and the best candy first, okay? Well, more like the tastiest. So power beyond. So this thing, trigger module, my bad, I forget. So this trigger module basically give you a skill power increase of 13%, at least the one I have, okay, because it's purple, and an extra range of 16%. So basically, I think I pretty much reach the max range thanks to this, okay? And range is important against this boss, as you did see maybe if you watch the gameplay first, or as you will see during the fight. So yeah, so 13% extra skill power increase, which is massive, okay? You don't get it, how to say, you don't get it right away. It's basically in a form of stacks, and it lasts for 5 seconds, okay? But basically, you do more damage overall. That's what it does, to make it simple. Gold rolls would be better, but honestly, between 13 and 15%, I think it's okay. I think I'm not too far off, and I think I don't care, okay? So yeah, very important, by the way. Now for the build, I would say the changes here that matter, skill expansion and amplification control, okay? Just to make sure that everything I throw at the boss to kill it hits, and if everything hits, then Valby, becomes one hell of a threat for the boss, okay? For example, people doing against this boss will do the mistake to think that you have to go with number 4, which you have to, but no, not only number 4, you have to go with spamming number 1, at least with my strategy, okay? Of spamming number 1 and spamming number 4. And to me, the key to be first was to figure out how to do both, because obviously others did not. Simple as that. They really went with, I can't hit the boss because it's too far away, so let's just use number 4. But guess what? If you understand the boss's mechanics and the way it works, and how to basically get it to go down near the floor, because this ability only hits if the boss is like near the floor, I would say, then then ability number 1 starts to matter a lot. And yeah, that's oh yeah. So other than the range, there is some MP, just so I can spam, okay? Because the boss has to keep getting hit by number 1 at least as often as possible, and by number 4, right? So there's obviously a whole bunch of cooldown, max cooldown possible, pretty much, okay? So yeah, this MP conversion and evil figures. Okay, now for the damage, there's an amplification, an attribute amplification, and both focus mods for max cooldown once again, and for max damage too, because cooldown equals DPS, right? The more you pull out your number 4, the more damage you will get, okay? Alright, so that's it for the build, pretty simple. Now, yeah, So the reactor, I didn't change it. I think it might just be perfect. Cooldown is awesome because the fight against this boss will, or at least here, it lasts near 5 minutes, and that's the highest time, right? So if it lasts that long, having cooldown on your reactor really helps very much because you're going to use that cooldown 1,000 times. Okay, that's how much it benefits you. Okay. Okay, now for the very specific component, very important. I went with electric resistance here, okay? It is so important, so important, guys. Yeah, so electric resistance. I mean, I think defense might be just as good, but I am not sure, okay? Just so you know. So yeah, max electric resistance, I was able to get to 43,000 electric resistance, okay? That's how much I was able to get, which is massive, and well, obviously helps you quite a lot, okay? So yeah, that's it for the components. Now let's go to the inversion reinforcement. So what I was able to go with, because I was not able to tick every boxes here to get everything I can, you know, especially that would be quite useful, okay? Yeah, so I went with extra MP to basically be able to spam my abilities even more, you know, just to really spam the whole time, okay? I believe that really made a difference with my rivals on the leaderboards. So here, attribute resistance, but well, this basically boosts this, okay? And yeah, and, well, just so I can resist the boss attacks a lot more, that's the whole goal, okay? Then here, obvious, well, the good order skill duration plus 4.9%, okay? So this is really cool because duration on Valby is insanely strong, okay? That every time you hit the boss with an attack, it's going to tick for longer, and every tick does damage, okay? And tick stacks. So yeah, now the arche tuning. So specific to, okay? So fusion tech tuning, for the Valby mains, you know, this is the way to go, okay? Extra skill power, maximum range, damage against Colossus, and a bit of extra HP because, well, you can afford to have a lot of HP against this boss, okay? Yeah, now let's get to the guns. So there is a few combinations you could try. I believe the Python might be the way to go. Where is it? Yeah, this gun might be the way to go, but as you can see, I don't have it upgraded, so I can't really try it out. This maybe, just maybe, might be the way to beat my time. If you guys want to beat it, give it a shot, and maybe that's the way, but hard to say, right? The Peacemaker doesn't really work. Every time you pull out your number 4, you basically give up on the Peacemaker stacks, okay? But every time I'm spamming the number 1, I keep getting stats from the Peacemaker, which ultimately gives me around 50% if you read what's written here. Around 50% extra on attribute keeper, non-negligible, okay? Very strong. At least I think so. Other than that, I have a bunch of sprint speed, which honestly is massively helpful on the gun. The boss attacks, and especially I would say the balls. Sometimes you throw balls that follow you, and if you don't have speed, you are going to get hit because these balls are freaking fast unless you have 3 sprint speed cores, okay? So this actually matters a lot, right? There goes the build. The build, just so you know, if I have more ammo on the gun, this gives me more ammo with my skill number 4, okay? My sort of rocket launcher. That's why I have 2 ammo thingies here. I'm actually lacking about, funnily enough, I am lacking sharp precision shot, okay? That's what I should go with. There we go. That's the bit you should go with, okay? If I had that, I would have done a bit better. Well, that's okay. Right, other than that, oh yeah, fire rate up as well does benefit your ability number 4 with Valby, okay? Other than that, okay, now the last tiger. I basically removed every weak point stat, okay, because I'm not really shooting the weak points. I'm just shooting those weird balls that the boss throws, and it's very, very important to destroy them, okay? Every time you destroy them, that basically weakens the boss attacks, and he can't one-shot you, supposedly, because he will still do sometimes, okay? So yeah, just remember to use it to shoot the balls. So with firing Fiesta, you can pretty much get the 4 balls that are on the ground, and you need to get all of them, okay? So very, very strong gun. I had to add expand weapon charge to make sure that I actually destroy the balls. Sometimes not having this make it so you have to reload to destroy one ball. So that I would say is the biggest change here. Other than that, very simple build, okay. Oh yeah, if you want to see the walls, by the way, my bad. There you go, perfect walls, okay, perfect. For this, doesn't really matter. Didn't really use it, but I think it's, well, if something went wrong, I would have started using it, and I think it's quite useful. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have fun playing Valby. Like and subscribe for more. There's a lot more coming. I want to try about Descendants as well. I want to beat this new Colossus with Descendants. I want to beat him up again. I mean, that was so fun. Yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.